Okay, so we are southeast of Marshall, where Linda Roberts went missing from, and we're actually back at this quarry. Now, I've been here once before, didn't scan it because I don't have permission to scan it, but I did fly over it, and you could see down inside of it, and there's all kinds of stuff. Now, the water level is a lot higher than what it was because we've had a lot of rain here recently. We're just basically in the middle of spring. I wanted to get out here while it was still cold out, but because of scheduling and other issues, I just didn't get here. But what happened the last time I was here is you could see down inside the water, but it was warm out and there was so much plant life that was grown up you couldn't actually see. And there was one spot where it looked like some sort of cabinet or something was sitting on top of something inside of the water, because this thing wouldn't stick normally out of the water that far. So I'm going to get the drone up. I'm going to take another look, make sure that there isn't a car out here. I can just, by looking, I can see the water's still fairly clear. I'll turn this around here. See if you can see. I can see a lot of tires out here in the center. They're sitting on their sides. They're not pointed up, which is what we'd be looking for. I mean, there's just all kinds of junk and debris. Yeah. Searching this would be a nightmare. So, I mean, if you went to scan it with sonar, you'd find all kinds of stuff. There'd be so much stuff that would look like a car because there's so many car parts, tires, everything in there. It'd be a nightmare. So hopefully we can see the bottom from the air with the drone. So I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to get that out, and we are going to get back to work.
Just see me now. Would you believe it now? Clouds breaking, the sky spilling over. I'm coming clean in the water. You were just holding out for everything you got now. Come closer, you can lean on my shoulder. We're coming clean in the water. Doesn't like it all when you're left with the world all alone. Tell me, does the time slow down? Let it in, let it go on now. Feel a change, it's what it's all about. Tell me, does it all slow down? If you could just see me now, you would believe it now. Clouds breaking, take back your power. We're coming clean in the water.
Okay, so I flew over this. There's a bad glare on the water. I mean, we've got basically sunshades on the lenses that allow us to cut through that a little bit, but still it's pretty bright. I can see down inside the water. I can see a lot of tires. And this is one of those cases that we're going to give this location a lower priority as far as searching, because we can see enough of the bottom of it that the car would have to be in a perfect location in order to be hidden. Another thing, and I mentioned this earlier, is that the water level is higher now. And I know at different times the water level has probably even been lower. And since I can see most of the bottom from the air, if there was a car in it, there's a good chance that it could have been spotted or should have been spotted, or even would have came up out of the water, or the water level dropped below the car. Like I said, we're going to give it a lower priority because most likely the car is not here. So, with that being said, I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to head to our next location and start searching there. But as far as this quarry is concerned, it's mostly cleared. It would probably have to be dove in order to check it. Definitely a dive I wouldn't want to do by myself. I'd want a team because there's so much junk in there. I'd even imagine that we could even find some guns, because stolen guns, drive down here, middle of nowhere, just check them out. This is probably a good place to treasure hunt, but we're not doing that today. Our priority today is to find Linda Roberts. So, get this packed up. Time to get back to work.